Hey everybody, big changes came in today with our new patch version 0.615.5706. So this is an awesome and big change. All types of logistics stations, now you can decide the minimum distance for a vessel to equip a warper. The next change was all types of logistics stations now can decide whether warpers must be equipped on vessels before departure with a minimum distance above is reached. All types of logistics stations now can set the transport distance for drones and vessels. All types of logistics stations now can set the minimum load for drone and vessels. All types of logistics stations now can choose whether the vessels will pick up cargo from the orbital collector. And now you can also hear working sound of the smelter. So let's go in and check out those logistics stations now. Okay, so here's our interplanetary logistics one here. This is my, basically I send all my my guys out of here. Is it in or out? Yeah, local demand. So basically this is my output to make my white matrices here. And spoilers, universe matrix, by the way. And basically I don't need to use warpers or anything here, but you can do the max charge, which this was always a feature. I always left them by default, but if you had a really insane amount of drones going in and out nonstop, like insane throughput, you definitely would need to increase this a little higher. Maybe not so much on the interstellar version, but the planetary one, if you were using, you know, all 50 drone slots and they were coming in and out nonstop, there's a high chance that you would have to increase that, which is that was a nice feature that you could always play around with. Transport range of drones, so you can change the transport range. I don't know what the symbol is. I guess that's kilometers, or yeah, I'm not sure what that one is. Somebody will have to clue me into that, but either way, it's 180 would obviously be the entire planet, I'm guessing, so you don't have issues with that. And then you can lower that and increase it. So I guess if you had some stuff on one side of the planet versus the other, that's where it could help. And then of course you have the transport range of vessels. So right now this is maxed out. So you can do it from as low as 1 light year to 60 light years, which is pretty cool because basically maybe you want one of these guys to only grab the goods from, say, this system, right? So or even one system over, right? So we have a system here that's 2 light years away. So I could say, okay, max range, only 2 light years, and only grab items from that. Which is pretty cool, but there is an issue with this, and the issue is, let's say I have a setup, maybe somewhere else in the system, but I want to grab items from this place to that place and then have it come back to my base. You're gonna still have some conflicts there, and I kind of hope one day, because you can rename these and they have names to them, I'm hoping one day they might even add some sort of new interface where you can do like a whitelist, blacklist type thing, where you can literally say, okay, everything is blacklisted by default, and I only want to whitelist, say Situla there. I only want that one to bring, blue matrix in, something like that anyways. But for now, it's definitely a massive improvement to what we have, obviously, and I'm very happy with that. But I would love to see an improvement there. Distance to warp. So basically, you set it's 12 AU, so you can actually lower this. I'm actually curious to see. I'm guessing it wouldn't work within this system, because if it didn't, what you could do is when it jumps, say, from over here to there, that's 0.16 AU, so you're not even close enough. 12 AU is the lowest. Okay. If we go over here, okay, that's 1 AU. So potentially, I don't know if this would force and allow them to warp within a system. I'm guessing it won't, so you probably don't get that feature, but obviously then you can set this up higher. So, yeah, the lowest you can set this is 0.5 AU. So this is, well, there you go. So that's 0.97 AU. So potentially you could use that to warp. But that's pretty cool. And then you can have the minimum load of drones and then the minimum load of vessels. So that's an interesting one there. I'm not quite sure on... yeah, you might as well do 100% probably most of the time. I'm kind of confused why it was on 10. So minimum load of drones was 10. Yes, I'm not quite sure on that change. I'm not quite 100% on what that means. And then you have the orbital collector on and off feature, and then must equip warpers. So if the transport distance reaches the distance able to warping, blah, 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 won't departure until. So this is enabled by default, which is amazing because basically it means for now on, when new players are setting this all up and they accidentally, set up a trading network and then their ships are slowly crawling from one side of the universe to the other, you won't have that issue anymore. So obviously that's going to be a big deal. By the way, slight spoilers for my Let's Play series coming up. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.